Another mini rework is upon us, and unlike Kled, this one has a ton of changes to our Janna over here. What's changed? Everything pretty much. This rework might blow you away. So base movement speed is increased a bit, same for base attack damage, but her auto attack range is reduced. Also, she no longer has that 8% movement speed buff all the time, just when running towards allies. And her attacks and W no longer deal bonus damage based on her bonus movement speed. Her Q got a pretty big buff, mana cost got reduced, range got increased, travel time also got increased so it travels faster, and damage got increased a bit too, but it now deals 80% of the damage to minions. W has increased range, increased slow duration, a bigger cooldown by a lot, just staying at 12 seconds forever, a bit more damage and increased passive move speed while its ability is off cooldown. Only the ultimate remains the same, but it got changed too. It has a lower cooldown, time before shield decay is increased, and the biggest nerf is that slowing or knocking up enemies no longer reduces E's cooldown by 20%, which reduces a bit of skill cap from her for people that got really good at using her Qs. And speaking of getting better, before we take a look at how she looks like at max level, this video is sponsored by FaceCheck, an app that can really help you in your league games. It already starts during Champ Select with top picks and bans as well as stats for your team, including win rates for their selected champions, so you know for sure that the Yasuo on top will feed if you didn't already. Also shows you counters and the damage distribution, and you can import spells, items and runes with one click for the champion you have selected. Then from Champ Select and through the entire match you can toggle it to see detailed stats about everyone and to know who you are up against and to feel good about getting all those green titles on your main. You can also keep track of your CS per minute, gold per minute, how much damage you dealt in the last fight and KDA in real time on your second monitor, and it may motivate you to farm better or give you anxiety when you miss farm and your stats drop. And at the end of the game, you can see a post-game analysis showing you details about your personal performance and telling you what you did well and what you could improve. Try it out for free using my link in the description, and now let's continue the video. So what do those changes really mean? They said they wanted to reduce lane poke power out of her W and auto attacks and focus more into utility by making Q a lot stronger when used offensively, but this also reduces her skill cap by no longer reducing the cooldown of E when hitting it, and now she needs to position herself better for engages and disengages to try and run towards an ally for that increased movement speed, but also reduces attack range, which will make it harder to more easily poke like before. Overall, I've seen a lot of people on the Janna subreddit that are not very happy with the changes. The movement speed changes seem a bit counterintuitive since you will outrun your allies, so you kinda have to stand behind them, and her trading power got nerfed too, but now all of her power pretty much goes into the new Q, and you need to keep it to the max before letting it go for maximum efficiency instead of just instantly casting it away when it's just a baby tornado. So we'll see if this helps her more or hurts her more, but let me know what you think about the changes, especially if you are a main. Leave your feedback below. They said they are moving the changes to 2 patches from now, so it's gonna be next year anyway and not in the first patch, so in the second patch probably, and that's enough time to tune it a bit more and test out a few other changes internally maybe before coming with another possible build or a few other changes or buffs to compensate for the nerfs and removed mechanics from this rework so far. So leave your suggestions below and we'll see what other quality of life upgrades they will think of and what would you like to see changed, especially if you are playing her constantly and if you are happy with the changes or not, or would you rather see her remain the same. And we'll see what we get with a new version of her in January. We still didn't get the final version of the Rengar rework either, so those can take some time, especially if people are not super happy with the changes. And that's about it for this one. Leave a like and subscribe and click that FaceCheck link to try it out for free, or a tornado will steal your fridge. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.